I did the international delegate welcome panel here, and we felt very good about what what came away from that. We had a lot of people finding out what it's like to actually work in the U.S. market for the first time, if there are artists or labels or organizations who are doing things here. And we really discussed some of the pitfalls with and some of the things that you could expect from it. It's a very, very powerful territory, and not the easiest thing to get a lot out of, but with a lot of planning and hard work, it's doable. And so we made sure that was communicated to everybody, and I'm very happy about that. And we're very, very thrilled to be doing it here at A2IM Indie Week.
Our panel was about helping artists and labels leverage the power of YouTube and YouTube Music. We had a really big group of people here, and it was really encouraging. A lot of really good questions, from really basic ones to more involved ones, so it was really cool, really encouraging.
I moderated the creative streaming for catalog labels. We have to think way outside of the box when it comes to how we market releases. The labels that are successful at doing it is that playlisting really should be the last plan of attack, and we have to get active off platform. Let's get out in front of it, let's create demand, and let's not expect the DSPs to bring fans to us. We've got to get back into the business of marketing.
So we just moderated the panel on metadata. Very exciting topic, and we had some great panelists that talked about the pain points in terms of collecting it, why it's important, and ways that new ways that are being coming online to be able to efficiently collect it on a going forwards basis, but also be able to backfill older catalog data. So very exciting panel.
This morning we had a fantastic panel where we dived into the nuances of video content in today's music age. We talked about everything from how to keep it cost effective to what are some of the best strategies, especially with the new iterations of video content, from canvas videos to live opportunities across multiple networks. And then we also talked about what we can expect in the future. Everything from crowdfunding, having fans actually contribute to the creation of your next music video, to localization and personalization. Really honing in on who your core fans are, where they're located, and what they like to do.
Today we did the media panel, Forward Focus and Publicity, and we packed the room, and it was a lively conversation about the album release cycle. Is it alive? Is it dead? We were 50-50 on the answer, and I think it was a really balanced and measured panel, and there was great input from the journalists that we had, as well as our label compatriots, as well as two publicists.
I moderated the panel, How We Listen, and it was a panel about exactly that, how people listen to and experience and find new music. It was sponsored by the Reeperbahn Festival, which is a festival in Germany. We were talking about the relationship between the German market and the US market and what people can learn from each of them. Come this time next year, it'll be a completely different world.
I just moderated the A2IM Mentor panel, and it was fantastic. We had 2 mentors, 2 mentees, discussing the program, how it's been, how it's going to be, how to get involved, and I think everybody had a good time.
As a part of the mentor program in A2IM, it's been really great. We just talk about our staffs, what we feel we can do better as employees and as bosses, and also just think different creative ideas that we can do for our artists that we wouldn't have otherwise done.
This panel was Independent Icons, so it featured some of the longest lasting, most wonderful indie labels that we have as members. We had Martin Mills of Beggar's Banquet, we had Bruce Iglauer of Alligator Records, and Laura Balance of Merge, along with myself, Portia Sabin of Kill Rockstars. And we just talked about, getting started and the challenges we faced along the way, and the things that we all keep in mind about running independent record labels and the waves you have to catch over and over to be successful.